Hey there, everyone. I'm Around the Wheel, and you are watching Lemmings Plus, the Lemmings game that promises more lemmings. We have to actually enter a code. When I was a kid, I thought new level meant that you got to make a new level. Imagine my disappointment when it turned out you only got to enter a code to go to a pre-existing level. That is the code for mild level 11. That's helpful. That lets me see what level we're on so I don't end up saying the level after we're at or the level before we're at on a list. That is fantastic. Cliff Climber Lemming. Climber is Cliff Lemming's middle name, evidently. 6D Lemmings. Haha! Suspense. And only 50% to be saved. It shouldn't be too hard to get up the mountain, I would imagine. But we have 8 minutes to do so in case we are inclined in that direction. Oh, anyway. Oh, hill puns. Oh, let's go to Gray Hill Zone Act 1 here. Let's get up the rocks. Let's have a great time out here at Red Rocks. Let's just build our way up the hill by way of incline. Let's try to focus on this guy here. And yeah, let's make our builder go the other way so that we use as little as possible. Boy, that looks just about flippity floppity fantastico. I am all in favor. Let's build out a little farther on this one. Not so far out that we okay. Not so far out that we go past the other blocker, mind you, of course, but you know what? I don't think we really needed to waste the other guy. Let's go ahead and yeah, there we go. Get right up in. It's a lot easier to get lemmings to cross up onto a bridge that's being blocked on in DOS Lemmings, as I do recall. I think they'll get up the way sufficiently with that. So with that, we can raise the release rate to 99. There we go. All it took was a few bumper lanes. We are definitely using the bumper lanes right now. If Lemmings were a bowling alley, we would definitely be on the baby bumper lanes, the toddler lanes. I like those lanes, though. When you're at parties and stuff, you're not under any pressure to compete, which is good because, frankly, I'm no good at bowling. And we have to wait until everybody is past a blocker, for as you recall, no timers on bombers. So we got to be really careful about when we choose to bomb. There's no bombing ahead of schedule so that the other lemmings can catch up. There's none of that. There is immediate detonation. And doggone it, that's the way we like it. I don't know if we're going to get through another 10 levels today, but we can most certainly try. We can certainly try for a pace like that. Yesterday was a pretty auspicious start, but I imagine kind of fluky. I imagine some of these levels will get to be kind of long as we move forward to On the Pier. I'm not going to actually use the pier, though, by the looks of it. Although maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe we should just take a look first. A release rate of 1 and 80% to be saved. Yeah, I've got 20 guys. It shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Alright, let's go ahead and, when we block, let's put the... Okay, yeah, when we set a blocker, let's set him way close. No, we don't want climby climbers in here. So when he hits his head and he turns around, he doesn't have that far to walk back. That should make it significantly easier to continue about our work. In fact, we only needed 2 builders, so how about that? Take that, all those people who said that builder would never amount to anything. You know who you are, you judgmental helicopter parents, you. Okay, let's wait till we get to the edge here, and then boom. And then, when we're low enough, we can just bash to end it. I think we can probably just... Yeah, let's get as few people turning backwards as possible and just bash our way to the X. Yeah, they jump right on the trigger, so that's fantastic. There we go. I wasn't sure whether I was going to dig down and use this and go this way or go this way, but this, I think, turned out to be a lot faster, just going through the little... helpful draggy column there. 98% saved. That level seemed no problem to you on that attempt. Are you implying that it would be a problem to me on any other attempt? I shake my fist at you. Shake harder, boy. Take a shortcut if we feel so inclined. Well, sure, why not? Why don't we? What is there? What shortcut shall we take? 80 lemmings, gotta save half of them. Okay, yeah, so we have a full complement of everything, so that works just fine by me. So, Yeah, there's not much point in really attempting to save people in this level since we have such a nice requirement. Oh, they don't even scream when they fall into the abyss. Now, a lemming who falls into a bottomless pit, he knows what fate lies ahead of him. Yeah, I might as well just let them all plummet off like that. And I don't know if you can really notice, but whenever you build a bridge, it's an alternating shade of color. Like, see these two steps leading into this tunnel here? The top two steps are slightly darker than the 12 steps below it. That is to, I guess, help you figure out in a pinch how many bridges you've built very quickly, consecutively. Just a nice little element, another nice little element that just helps make the game, you know, not really like super strategy easier, but intangibly easier at least. It's just nice, you know. Namida included some really just overall nice things in this game. You know that it's not much different from your basic DOS Lemmings, but you know there are just a few things that set it just I don't know that just you know things that if they'd been thought of in the first place, I might be drooling over Lemmings even more than I am now. 7 minutes. Let's go. Indeed, let's go. That's always the point. Let's go. Let's go. Ain't no party like a lemming party because lemmings don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop, don't stop. What do we got going out the way here? Yeah, I think this is probably the easiest way to handle this. Let's go ahead and, there will still be quite a bit of them coming, so yeah, why don't we? This is going to get weird. Yeah, he's going to turn around at least once, but I guess we could look at the rest of the level while we're at it. Some pretty cool little stuff going on here, but overall, seems like a waste to plot out a pretty huge course like that when we can just go over. I don't think that song is in regular Lemmings, is it? This is the Nutcracker, right? The opening suite from the Nutcracker, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, let's get going to the right. There we go. Right is right, and right makes might. And the pin is rightier than the sword. It's mightier, but it's also rightier. Unless you dip your sword in ink, which, why would you do that? That's a big old silly waste of time. Alright. Chop, and there they go. In fact, that lines up pretty dang near perfectly. I did not realize, I just saw a bunch of lemmings crammed together. I thought I'd already put the release rate up to 99, but I don't think I did for safety's sake. There we go. We are handling this pretty well, I think. Handling these mild levels like mild salsa. They're not a matter of endurance, they're just flavorful and delicious. Delicious little bite-sized chunks of lemmings to start us off. You pop, and then that's it for you. You explode into a shower of white and yellow and blue and green. He was full of piss and vinegar, and we just saw it splatter all over the screen, did we not? I do believe we did. Level 15 coming up. We're already, once we get here, this is like a Lemmings Genesis-sized version of Don't Let Your Eyes Deceive You, except that it has a kiddie pool at the end. On the other side, 40 lemmings, gotta save 60% of them. That's 3/5 of them, so we gotta save 24 lemmings, and a 6-minute time limit. Let's just get some guys, why don't we just get some guys diverted into, okay, yeah, they drop onto the edge of the pillar, and that is good and correct. That's the way they taught me in the old school, so that's the way whoa, hey, why don't we get you bashing first? Wow, that is some ice cream truck level annoyingness right there. Let's get him going. Alright, Walker and Faller are falling right into the rank and file, just as expected. So let's get through here. No staircase in this case. No staircases leading up to the columns. This is a very simplified version. This is an even more fun version of an already fun level. Let's hope that building over this is not a disastrous move. I certainly hope not. I certainly hope building over this is productive and doesn't cause us to splatter our brains everywhere. There we go. Getting a little bit of the stretchy on already, I see. Let's go ahead and let them out so that they're on their way way back home, learning to feel the groove after life on the move. Oh, yeah. Just 3 bridges. What the heck am I worried about? 3-foot tall bridges, that's barely anything at all. I'm not even going to bash to make him end early, because they're well on... We're going to save 100% in this one, rather than diverting everyone with a blocker. That would have been easy, but when do we take the easy way out? Well, sometimes we take the easy way out, because that's Lemmings for you. You gotta take the easy way when you can, because later on there will be no easy way. It will just be the hard way, nothing but the hard way, nothing but the school of hard knocks to the very end, to the very bitter end. Level 16, alright, superb. Can we do it again in Farewell My Lemming? Well, we probably can do it again, but the question is, do we want to? I don't think so. A release rate of 99, so no, probably not. That's probably not practical in this case to save every lemming. I'm sure we can get away with saving most lemmings, all but one probably. Why only 25% for this weirdo goat demon shaped level? 99. Oh yeah, the usual 20, 20, 20, 20 across the board. There we go, and this is DOS Lemmings, so if a lemming falls on top of a blocker, he just passes right through him instead of the blocker turning. The blockers are a little bit more lenient in this game, so... Alright, let's go. Let's start getting them out. Alright, we are going to get everybody out, I do think. So, we're going to get out as many people as we can. Okay, let's let somebody else handle the ending duties here. Yeah, let's build up to here. He'll probably hit his head, so we should get somebody going to the left. Make ourselves a little ramp. Oh, yes, and it touches perfectly. They're not handicapped. They're handy-capable. Good job, guys. Let's get him bashing to the end, and then we'll just build a zigzag over to... We'll zig and we'll zag, and everything will be hunky-dory. Oh, hey, we don't even have to build anything else. They're just... Wow. That was results not typical right there for sure. We didn't even use half of our bridges. That is a fantastic... I don't know if you caught that at the bottom, but you need to go check that out if you do. When he was blowing up, it changed him from a blocker to an oh-knower. I wonder what other kinds of tasks they can take on when they're not willing. Like, oh man, we should watch out for those kinds of things. That was a funny addition right there. The blocker turning into an oh-knower when you blew him up. Check out the bottom text there when I have somebody highlighted. We'll try to highlight them in weird situations. That was funny. Crying over spilled lemming. I highly doubt it. 70 lemmings. Gotta save 50%. Let's see. This is one way. This is like that tricky level. Except again, Namita likes to keep it within one screen so far, I'm finding. And, you know, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. That's generally probably a smart way to do things overall. So, I'm not going to complain about it. But this is keep your hair on Mr. Lemming in hell, basically, is what this is. Except here we don't even have to make floaters. So, let's go ahead and, not bomb. Let's bash. He is climbing and he is bashing. Alright. Now pay attention when I blow up this dude. I've got him highlighted here. I'm on the, you can't see the cursor, but I'm on the climber that is blocking. Look at the text to the left of out 70. Oh, I thought, well that time I had him, what the heck? Maybe he's a climber, maybe it's because he was a, oh shoot, oh crap. Oh boy, time to kick in with some damage control. I didn't realize, probably because he was a climber, it overrode it. Well, that makes me sad. And he didn't even blow up in a proper way to boot. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta be careful here. Oh, whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, we are running some pretty tight and severe damage control in this house. Oh my gosh, in the House of Lemming. This is one of the most disastrous events to occur in the House of Lemming since that incest between the Lord and the Lady. That was awful, if not expected. Okay. Here we go. Bash through the arrows. Okay. You should all be safe this time. I made a little band-aid. Everybody should be fine. The patch should hold. So, oh, there it was. I think it said, oh, no, we're there that time, since he was not, in fact, a climber. That's a shame that being a climber even overrides being an oh-knower. That's rather unfortunate. Trying to get y'all to see the funny, cool thing. Oh, cool. They're all so close together that it cuts off the yippee. That's kind of a nice bonus. 18 is the level that we're on now. We are totally storming all comers. Dying not recommended. Well, it's not recommended, but, you know, you can get away with a little bit of dying, you know. You can cheat on your diet a little. That was awful. 40 lemmings. Gotta save half of them with a release rate of 30. Dying is not recommended, nor really even possible, unless you're just the worst kind of masochist. So, let's go ahead and, let's not even roll that beautiful bean footage. Okay, well, one guy is going to die against the Surgeon Lemming General's recommendation, but you know what? That's his business. It's his life, and if he chooses to die, then die he must. There he goes. He forged his own path. He did his own thing. He's a doer. He's a leader, not a follower. You gotta do what you do, even if nobody else agrees with what you do. So, there you go. Go to it, little man. I'm still thinking about you when I should be thinking about the people who are succeeding, because they're the ones who are getting me forward. Letting me forge on forward to level 19. Love lift us up where we belong. That is quite a high rise there. More just arbitrary percentages to be saved. These are still really easy, really simple levels here. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're getting a little too close for comfort, my friend. I think we will, how will we handle this? And yes, I was careful to make him a blocker on the big part this time. On the big, thick part which can support his weight. So, how are we gonna handle this one? I think we'll handle it this way. I think we'll go to the end of this wall, but not bash through. No, that doesn't make any sense, because if we don't bash that wall, we go this way, we're using way more builders than we have to in general. I didn't do a very good job of stretching out. I don't think he's going to make it to the wall there. Well, he might. That's 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, man. A 2-builder-wide gap. That is absolutely perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Like my glorious countenance. It's absolutely perfect. You really need to check your ego at the door, Jess, next time. How about that? Okay, and maybe a tad more bridge building. There we go. And then that builder can then block. There we go. He can save the day. As soon as we get somebody turning to the left, I'm holding the left arrow key. Should be fine. Here we go. This guy should be an oh-knower once we blow him up. Sure enough, he's an oh-knower. Oh, I didn't consider that, though. Well, darn, I didn't think everybody would turn back and not go on the rest of their vacation. Well, you need to finish up. Wow, I jumped to conclusions a little early on that one, I'll admit. And those drowners are going to suffer for it. Oh, don't let that define you, though, little Mr. Lemming. Don't let it say in your obituary that you were a drowner. Let it be known that you were a fighter. And that you took on all challenges with the gusto of a champion. There we go. 90%, and we needed 70. We are definitely going above and beyond in these mild levels, as you should, in order to prove that you're ready for the challenges ahead. One more level today, Stairway to Infinity. Nami is awesome. Oh, well, there is... I would argue for the merit in signing your work, but this is hardly an infinity level. This is hardly a stairway to infinity. This is a very finite staircase, if anything. 25 lemmings, and we only have to save 20 of them. So we can't kill too many. What's the big deal? Why 9 minutes? That's even for a mild level, that's a bit of overkill. You know what? Since we only have to save 20 lemmings, we can just assign a bunch of climbers, and let the other ones suffer in their own personal hell, I guess. I think that's right. I think we can get away with that. I think if I did my math correctly, we can just let the others walk off into the lava and be the drowners they've always dreamed of being. No one dreams of being a drowner. You don't know me, Dad. You don't know my situation. You don't know what I'm all about. You're not cool. Well, let me tell you, you have no idea what cool is until you've walked off the edge of a ledge, just like all the rest of your friends. We can slow this down all we want, but in the end, it is an inevitable fate. Nami, you are indeed awesome, even if your levels are a little too easy. Kind of making me a little bit cocky. There we go. Right on. Right on. Yeah, I don't want to get too cocky about this game. I don't want to get cocky at all. I want to write down my password. I left my pen in the kitchen. Son of a biscuit. No, I didn't. Here's an extra one right here. I've always got pens laying around. In fact, if I'm not carrying a pen, people consider it weird. That's the kind of reputation I have around my place. SHBT. That's the Sherbert password. Sherbert. Well, that's it for today. Next time, wow, another 10 levels. We are really cooking with gas here, and that is most excellent. I'll see you guys next time for, don't want to say that it's going to be the conclusion of Mild, but the way we're going, it very well may be. See ya.